Ooh, the Siege is Eregion, baby.
Yeah, they've been teasing this one for weeks.
But before we jump into the action, if you want to play trivia and other mini games while you watch, click the link in the description to open the PlayAlong widget window. If everyone has Rings of Power Season 2 Episode 7 ready, I think we can get started. 3, 2, 1, go. And everyone, if the Prime Video logo didn't start right away, you can click the Sync to Logo button below as soon as you see it to resync. So to start, we're going to take a look at our leaderboard. We'll return to it throughout the episode so you can see how you shape up against fellow fans from across the internet, or if you're playing a multiplayer game, how close you are to schooling your fellow friends.
And by the way, if you want to start a multiplayer game, just go ahead and click the Start Play Along button and then just indicate that you want to play with your friends and follow the directions. It's super simple.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you guys, I highly recommend starting a multiplayer game, especially with all the fight scenes. It's just so much more fun when you're watching with your friends.
Yeah, it's super better. Like if everybody's in the same room, that's my opinion. But we do have the built-in video chat in case you're playing with your friends who are, not next door.
Yes. Well, speaking of enjoying the fight scenes, and in honor of today's battle, I'm curious if you all have a favorite fight scene from the show so far.
I guess it's got to be that fight with the Barrow Wights. Seeing them on screen for the first time was a total treat. They gave Galadriel and the elves a run for their money.
Yeah, I think I would go back to episode 3 where Arondir fights with the robbers. I mean, any fight scene with him is awesome. Hot elf alert. So I really hope he makes it into this episode.
How about you, JJ?
I'm definitely not choosing Isildur's fight with the giant spiders, for one. I think it was far too creepy for me. I think I'll choose the fight between the strangers and the Dark Wizard's cronies in episode 2.
That was barely a fight.
I mean, the cronies got a few shots in before they were whisked away by the giant tornado. So I stand by my choice.
Yeah. Man versus tornado. It's a classic conflict.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
This looks peaceful. Almost too peaceful.
Yes, it's quiet. Too quiet. Well, Celebrimbor is still under Sauron's spell, if you remember last episode. So he's not seeing the death and destruction that's happening all around him, like in reality.
Yeah, no, he is not. And there is a lot of death and destruction happening right now and in the rest of the episode, to the point that we can't even just do a regular old death count. Instead, fans were asking you, how many deaths by sword will there be in this episode? Will there be 7, 10, 24, or 40? Select your answer using the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the right answer at the end of the episode.
You're definitely looking forward to a high action episode if those are the numbers. It's like extra digits that weren't there last time we ran that question.
Exactly. At first it was like, oh, is there going to be 2 or 6 or 8? And now it's like, oh, is there going to be 70?
Yeah, so of course the main conflict for Celebrimbor surrounds these 9 rings for men, for humanity, but something interesting also happens to the 7 dwarven rings.
Yes. In canon, the 7 dwarven rings, which have already been created and distributed to the different dwarven clans, are ultimately either destroyed by dragons or taken by Sauron. I guess it's good that the dwarves ultimately in the end, I guess, kind of stay clear of Sauron's manipulations, or they're able to escape it in the end.
Do not trust him, laddie.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what happens to the 9 rings for men, we're going to see in this episode.
So I love this peace and quiet that he lives in. It sort of reminds me in the books in Lord of the Rings how the place where Galadriel lives is sort of separate and out of time. And when the guys go there, the fellowship goes there for a day or two, they think. Turns out that a month has passed. So this is, firmly in canon.
Yeah.
But it's a power of the ring. And that's not what's going on here, I don't think.
I do wonder, if the rings are taking so long to make, but all of I think all of the episode happens in a day or two. That is what's curious to me. How does that even happen?
Well, yeah, but because he's inside the time bubble.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got it.
Yes. But he's there for a long time.
Yeah. He's going to be changing his tune very soon.
Isn't that a question? How long is he there for?
Oh, that comes later. That comes later.
Well, you guys can be thinking about that now.
Exactly.
How long
Prepare.
is Annatar in Eregion?
Mm-hmm. So we're about to hop back into what's actually happening in reality in just a few seconds. And so to prepare for that, we're going to have another prediction activity regarding the siege that's happening right outside of Celebrimbor's Forge. Alongside the orcs and the elves, this episode features an appearance from a giant monster. So we're asking you all to predict which one it's going to be. Will it be a hill troll, a fell beast, a dragon, or a balrog? Again, select your answer using the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the right answer at the end of the episode.
They've been teasing one of them. If you've been paying careful attention to the teasers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like the tree people.
The Ents. Yeah.
The barrow
Well, they're good.
whites, right?
No, the Barrow Whites were the guys with the glowing eyes. They're the White Walkers. The tree people are the Ents.
Oh, the Ents. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Ents are good, I think.
Yeah. They're not on our side. They're not on their side because nobody's wholly on their side. So
That's fair. They're on the side of whoever's going to protect the forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How long has this been going on for already? Like, they started the night, so it's probably been going on for like 12 hours.
At least. It just seems that there's more destruction than one might visit upon a powerful castle in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. He's not technically, and that's the thing, is he's not technically lying when he says that Celebrimbor's mind is gone.
So I'm glad to see that Sauron gets a love interest. Because we always see him as being so bad, but he's got feelings too. He's got wants, and sometimes he's lonely.
Yeah, he's got desires.
Yeah.
He's got needs.
He's pretty hunky-ish.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I
he's
wouldn't
no
compete with
Arondir.
the hair. It's tough. He's got good hair.
He's got good hair. The kids say he probably uses purple shampoo. Oh.
Oh. What is he thinking?
Well, Adar, orc-like that he is, he has still proven to be a very intelligent and worthy commander of the orcs. So I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve.
I agree. And he certainly wouldn't be the first orc chief to lead a smart, devastating assault against the good guys. We're asking you fans, who was the chief of the Orcs of Moria in the film version of the Battle of the Five Armies? Is it Bolg, Azog, Adar, Jor, or Thorin? Let us know your answer by selecting it in the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the answer in 30 seconds.
So I like the fact that most of these are real characters, so it's easy to become confused.
Mm-hmm. We try to confuse. Oh.
Again. Ryan, we're going to take these rocks.
And quickly, the answer to the trivia question is Azog. Azog leads that battle.
Zor's this guy.
Yes.
It can't be him. And Bolg, I think Bolg might have been the guy in Lord of the Rings who was helping out the chief of the Nazgul.
Oh.
Of course, Adar, you know him, and then Thorn was our favorite dwarf, so it's none of those guys.
This is bad.
Very bad.
Yeah. People's
Also
like, how can we never see any elves around anymore these days? And this is why.
This is why. Oh, that is so scary.
Yes.
Using the landscape against the... He's back. That's scary though. Using the landscape against them.
Right.
Yeah.
Devious. Oh, now that we have a little break from the fighting, we're back in the safety of the time bubble. I think it's time to take another look at our leaderboard. Important note is that this leaderboard runs through all of Rings of Power, so all of our play along episodes. As you continue playing, you'll get more points, and you'll become the fan to rule them all.
I would like to have a time bubble.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
I want a fast forward button. Just one way.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
I am elf.
So he's still like greedy.
So I'm a little lost. When he says we've lost the mine, are we saying that he lost the mine to his son and Disa because of that whole bat thing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bats are kind of scary sometimes. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Though they're cave dwellers, so maybe they should know
I think
how to
they're
deal with
cute.
bats.
I think bats are cute. I'm just going to come right out and say it. And I know that,
Really?
yeah, I'm kind of alone in that.
Yes.
But yeah, we had a bat flew into our house the other day. And my wife lost her mind.
Yeah.
Lost her mind. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. They're cuter than mice. Everybody's looking at the little mouse going across, the workshop over there. I was like, oh, look, cute little mouse. Here, Mr. Mouse. Can't even fly.
I see it. No, I see it. I've seen some videos of bats eating bananas, and that is very cute. So I'm in your corner about it.
I'm a Batman.
The Malorn tree. Elrond, you should be fighting.
Elrond.
That's what friends are for.
So friendship, mock it if you must, but it plays a huge part across all the Lord of the Rings. A lot of the pairings in this franchise are some of the best in fiction, I think.
I agree. I concur. And we're asking you fans if you have a favorite friendship amongst this collection of incredible friendships. There's Gandalf and Bilbo. There's Merry and Pippin. There's Legolas and Gimli, Boromir and Aragorn, Frodo and Sam, Poppy and Nori. I could go on. But select your favorite answer from the playable widget window below, and you can see how everyone voted in just a few seconds.
I was thinking about that this morning about, friendships, and I was thinking about Sam and Frodo because Frodo, in my mind, is Tolkien. He's kind of struggling with this burden that he has to carry and doing things that he doesn't want to do, like Tolkien himself had to do during the war. And he probably had an aide, to help him out that he became very close with. And by the way, just to bring it back full circle, back in the British Army, back in the day, those guys were called Batmen.
Hey, oh my God.
I know.
Wow.
Weird
Small
quinky dink.
world. It all comes back to Batman. Well, the poll is over. Thank you all for voting. We'll see, I guess, if Durin and Elrond's friendship is going to come through in the end.
Yeah, is it enduring?
Yeah. That was good.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Never be sorry for a good pun.
Now it's exciting.
Scary.
Sing.
Oh, oh,
Ooh.
wow.
It is
Look at 'em go.
reminiscent of the Battle of Helm's Deep, right? They're up on the wall and they're shooting down, and the elves are, of course,
These guys are no
deadly.
joke.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and kind of what you're saying, it is very reminiscent of the Battle of Helm's Deep. And as you know, elves are incredibly good shots with the bow and arrow.
Famously.
And if you want to join their ranks, I think it helps to know an arrow very well. Fans were asking you to name the parts of an archer's arrow. Type your answers down below, but type fast, because if someone guesses an answer before you in your party, you can't get points for it anymore.
Yeah, it's funny. My dad gave me a bow. I have a bow. It's kind of hanging up in a room in my house,
Ooh.
just in case.
An orc.
I don't think I'm strong enough to bend it though, because my dad was a hero. He could bend that bow and then shoot through 12 axe handles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, yeah. You not only need to know your way around an arrow, you need to be strong enough to actually pull the bow.
Yeah. Well, first you start off by knowing the parts. So let's begin there, and then we can work on like our biceps.
Yeah, yeah.
I know the tip and the tail.
That's perfect.
I think I got 0 points, but I tried.
No, there's the fletching, there's the notch, the knock.
Well, time's up on that question. Yeah, Keith, you got two of them right, actually, the knock and the fletching. But experts will also know that there's the shaft, which is actually like the long part of the arrow, and the points, which I'll give you two guesses as to which end.
I call it the tip.
There it is.
The pointy end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stick 'em with the pointy end.
Yeah, no, I would. Should name your kids after parts of an arrow, JJ, if you ever have kids. You could have fletching, you could have knock, shaft. They're all great names. They're great like movie star names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip.
My star kid, point. Oh, he got him. He found him out. He's literally driving him crazy.
I hate him.
Huh?
Who do you hate?
Him.
Which one?
Look how
No,
sad.
This guy.
Yeah. Play the victim.
Oh, Sauron.
Hate him.
It's a whiner.
Ooh, he's getting dramatic. Here we go. It's coming. Yes.
And the illusion is shattered. The trickster revealed.
But Sauron still joins a legion of great tricksters with his long game against Celebrimbor. Fans were asking you, who do you think is the greatest TV or movie trickster? Is it Gabriel from Supernatural, Loki from the MCU, Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes, the Joker from DC, the DC Universe, or Stanley Ipkiss from The Mask? Select your answer from the playable widget window below, and you can see how everyone voted in just a few seconds.
So have you guys ever seen the show Vikings? It's a great trickster character on that one as well.
Somebody was telling me it's great, though.
I think that was you, Keith.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was you.
It's like one of the two shows that I go on and on about. That and The Highlander, which
Of course.
we don't have time to talk about how awesome that is.
No, see, okay, I'm sorry. Looking at the danger around him, because I guess the time bubble also like traps the location as well. So that's why he didn't see all the destruction around.
Right. Time is all around us.
That is so devastating. All of that work.
My lovely
flushed.
forge.
Poor man.
I know.
He's too worked up about things, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. I guess it represents his life's work. So I guess that's something, but
So are they saying that the mithril dust that he brought was actually his blood?
yeah, I think so.
He is a trickster.
Oof. He is a trickster. That's awful.
There it is.
There it is. For those of you who are watching Rings of Power on Prime Video without an ad-free plan, you may see an ad in just a second. If you do see an ad, click the sync game button below when your Prime Video ad is over to get everything back in sync. We might show an ad or two on our video, but in the meantime, we'll bring up the leaderboard.
And we thank you.
Yes, we thank you. Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta say that I'm gonna give them an A+ for rock throwing.
Yeah, they are hitting the targets with a precision that is enviable.
Puppy.
Oh my god.
It's mayhem at the manor.
Mm-hmm.
But we were all of us deceived, says Galadriel.
Insert the clip right here.
Oh, he sounds nuts.
I was gonna say they always do this when they have like the character first escape. They're like, he's so desperate to get out. He needs to get all the details out, and it sounds just inconceivable, incomprehensible.
Uh-oh.
But you know, she's also like under his like romantic spell.
He is. Oh, she is. That's true.
Yeah.
It's
For
the hair.
Annatar.
I'm telling you.
See, I feel like if he said that, I would be like, oh. Like, I would listen to that part at least.
I don't know. I think he's a little skanky.
Oh.
But Celebrimbor, don't you remember? He's Annatar, your pal.
Yes. Yeah, as he mentioned, Sauron has many names, and unfortunately, Annatar is a trusted one to these elves. But fans were asking you, can you list the rest of these names that Sauron referenced? Type your answers down below, and we'll reveal the answers in a few seconds. Make sure to type fast.
So these are all the names across the entire Legendarium. Doesn't matter what book or movie, just like anytime they ever come up with like a new name.
Yeah.
And some... Whoa.
Oh my god.
No.
Ooh. So there are all these guys with bows there. Why don't they do something? She was right there. I could shoot that far.
Oh.
So did you see the little thing that he was doing with his fingers? Sauron?
Yeah.
Sauron like magicked her off the edge.
And made it look like Celebrimbor did it. That is so devious.
Right.
Wow.
No, exactly. He's...
Oh.
We've heard this talk before.
Yeah. Oh, quickly, the answer to the trivia question, there's a bunch, but just a few are Dark Lord, Annatar, Artano, the Necromancer, Lord of the Rings. We could go on and on, but there's a lot.
Yeah, Mehron is the name that he calls himself.
Oh.
Then he gave that up. Then he's just like, I'm just going to go with like the evil one.
Oh.
Get ready.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
All right, that's not good.
Not good. We all wanted to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Are they stopping for Galadriel?
I think they're just stopping to like get prepared to go, I guess. Oh, he's here.
Oh, Gilgalad.
Gilgalad. Oh, there we go.
Is
Wow.
the most majestic.
Yeah, that is. That looks cool. Wow. Look at him go. That's a wild shot.
Yeah.
The fisheye lens.
Bring it.
Like a cat.
Right, and now they're bringing forward their most deadly weapon.
Oh, no.
They're going to form the spear.
Oh.
Yeah. And
We're waiting.
oh, trump card.
So, admittedly, they're going fast, though.
Yeah. Not at a speed it is easy to stop at.
Yeah,
But
I wonder how they're going to do that. Oh, they're going to stop.
Halt.
So Galadriel, she's a super important elf for a lot of reasons. I don't know whether worthy of stopping the big charge. I mean, you know. But anyway, she's responsible for, or kind of the bearer of a lot of important objects. And, you know, back in the Lord of the Rings, she's like critical in helping the Fellowship and all of the elves.
Yes, she is, for a lot of different reasons, and especially because of all those gifts that you mentioned, a lot of those objects. But fans were asking you, which of these objects of Galadriel's would you rather possess? Is it the Phial of Galadriel, a bit of Lembas bread, the Mirror of Galadriel, her elven cloak, or her healing waters? Select your answer down below, and in a few seconds, you'll see which objects fans crave the most.
Huh. Well,
My
if you had the
precious.
Mirror of Galadriel, you could avoid a lot of the problems that you use the Phial of Galadriel or the Healing Waters to solve. But it'll always be good to have the cookies. You know, the little Lembas cookies.
Exactly. Exactly. I do love to eat. That's a good point.
Oh, I don't like him. I'm going to tell you that I think that we're going to find out in the end that Adar is like more evil than he seems.
I agree.
Oh, no.
You think you liked him because he was like helping out the orcs and maybe giving us a new perspective on the way that we should be sort of like viewing our enemies and being a little bit more empathetic for the orc babies, etc. But now he's
Oh, also, like the bad guys are so freaking bad that I can't take another.
Sauron.
Sauron,
Yeah, Sauron's bad.
terrible.
But he really means good. He just wants there to be a lasting and permanent peace.
Well, I think that's the thing is like it's less. I feel like with any good villain, it's like it's less what their goals are and more like how far they're willing to go to get it.
So
Like
you're
Thanos.
saying that the how is less important than the why.
I feel like the how is more important than the why.
Oh, well,
Like
many
the how,
characters
like-
disagree in this show. They say a lot. They say that a lot. That's like a phrase. Like you got to touch the bottom. They say the how. You'll see. You'll see. Just
Yeah.
patience. So we're talking Nenya.
Yeah.
And that is Galadriel's ring. And it's not visible to everybody, at least not in the Lord of the Rings. It's invisible. And its specific power was preservation and concealment from evil. So even like our buddy Samwise Gamgee, who's so good, even he couldn't see it. The only one who could see it was Frodo.
Yes. It's a nifty ability. I mean, if you don't want to get your ring stolen by robbers,
Yeah, you just like
they can't even see it.
Yeah, your like crypto wallet. If you could hide that.
Crypto wallet, yeah.
Yeah.
Your NFTs.
Your iPhone. It's like I'm going to disguise it.
But he's saying, I can't give up Galadriel. That's too far. I stopped a whole army. The shins I broke. Oh. Okay, so before the battle continues up once again, let's take another moment to explore our leaderboard. Just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube yet, you should, so you can be the first to hear about new PlayAlong games as they release.
Wow.
Okay, wait.
That was unexpected.
We've done trivia questions before about like how they're related.
Oh,
And apparently they're kissing cousins.
are
They're
they?
kissing cousins.
You know about that, Trish.
I guess so.
You're from the country.
Rude.
No? Not funny?
A little funny, but hey, we shout out to our viewers who are living in the country. We love you all and we appreciate your viewership. So he's doing a band-aid approach.
Yeah.
Mm.
So as Elrond rides off to meet his maker, I heard a fun fact recently about meeting another maker, this one being J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yes, you told me about this one. So apparently, Christopher Lee, who played Saruman in the original film trilogy, was the only cast member of those movies to actually meet Tolkien in person. He talked about it more in an interview that we'll link in the playable widget window below. It's a very cool story.
So why do you think that because I know he tried out for Gandalf, but why do you think that they cast him as Saruman, as the villain?
Mm-hmm.
Really, the chief villain.
That's a good question. I guess it's like he does have kind of a devious face, steep eyebrows. That's my guess.
But dwarves are not fooled.
They're not fooled. No. No, you're right.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nay.
No.
I'm sorry. This is Durin's show.
Yeah, he's owning this. This is a good speech.
Aye, lad.
Everyone got their swords. I'm about ready to fight.
What is it?
Lembas bread.
Let's go. Yes.
Yes. What will you do without freedom? Thank you, Trish.
That's funny.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
There
Yeah,
can
let's
be only
battle.
one. That's what they're saying in Dwarvish right there.
Oh, that's a good to know. That's good to know.
No, I'm just kidding. They're saying the dwarves are coming.
They are coming. Yeah,
There
no,
can be only one is like the tagline from the Highlander, but I digress.
Oh, well, now it's
Well,
battle.
dwarves. Yeah.
Dwarves are great allies to have, as we see, especially in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So there's the toughest.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I would love to have a dwarf on my side personally, and not just because I played one. Fans were asking you to name the dwarf that joins the Fellowship of the Ring in Lord of the Rings. Type your answer down below, and we'll reveal the right answer in a few seconds. I'm excited to see the dwarfs join the fray again.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Do you know who we could really use on the dwarfish side?
Who?
Tyrion Lannister. He would bring like the smarts to Durin's like loyalty and courage, and it would just it would all come together.
I like the way you think.
Oh.
Not the horse.
Listen.
Never the horse.
You take my girlfriend prisoner, that's one thing. Kill my horse, drink its blood.
Oh, and by the way, the correct answer is Gimli to that previous question.
Yeah, he is. He is the boss. The boss dwarf.
The boss dwarf. Don't mess with Gimli.
So isn't Gimli the same actor? We'll have to look this up. The same actor who was in Indiana Jones as Indy's like buddy from Egypt?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Indy.
Damn, that dwarf just got ate up. Stabbed. He gets a good final line and thrown into the wall. Lesson learned, do not mess with Elrond's horse.
Sorry, old girl.
Yeah.
Oh, they're breaching the wall. You gotta do better than that.
I like the way they got the big breach and the little breach. It's like the son of a breach.
Ooh. We got a huge breach happening right here.
So what is... Oh, the Ravager is like the... I don't know what the Ravager is. What does it do? Is it like a thing that...
I think it's just the thing that they're using to like pry the wall open, right?
So it's the thing that they put the little chains on and then they pull.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a ballista with an anchor.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah. Do you dare talk back to me?
Yeah, they are humanizing the orcs more than in any other piece of Lord of the Rings media of any sort, and I have mixed feelings about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like a lot of Lord of the Rings fans have also had like sort of mixed feelings about it. But I mean, for me, it's working. I'm also not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so maybe it's playing a little differently in my head because I don't have like the experience. But to get you fans better acquainted and to sort of continue to do this job, we're asking you, which of the following statements is not true about orcs? They were created by Morgoth, they're vulnerable to sunlight, they go to Mount Doom upon death, or they ride wolves. Let us know your answer by selecting it in the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the answer in 30 seconds.
And the correct answer is the incorrect answer.
Right.
For
Yes.
clarity. Yeah.
Yes.
Pick the one that I would not choose.
Exactly. Oh, and time's up. If you said that the orcs do not go to Mount Doom after they die, you'd be correct.
He's dead. He's gone.
So it was very smart for Galadriel to sort of use her hood as like a shield.
Wait, who could possibly see in that?
Yeah.
But I like this is the first line ever given to an orc female type.
Oh.
Really?
He's dead. We've never seen
He's
an orc
dead.
female besides the couple episodes ago when they're holding a little orc baby.
Yeah. It's just like the Endwives. They're giving a voice to the women that we haven't been able to see before.
I've had sleepless nights thinking about those Endwives. I don't like them. I mean, I liked them. I like them. They were visually like really awesome, but they're supposed to be more, in my mind, more about agriculture.
Yeah.
So I would have made them look like big wheat things, sheaths. Help me out here, Trish. You know what
So you're thinking like a big flowy kind of hair thing?
Yeah, like they look like big wheat stalks, big haystacks.
Oh.
Okay.
I got to go back and watch those scenes again.
Yeah. I gotta say, this moment right here is probably the moment that, like, it's on par with, like, the orc babies in terms of, like, humanizing the other side.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the urge, but it's like Tolkien resisted, explaining the orcs or going into their backstories that he obviously could have if he had wanted to. And I think it's not something we should be doing.
Mm.
Oh, someone got the other works.
There we go. A little parkour, a little elvish parkour.
Parkour.
So, interesting fact about season 2, it was partially filmed during the writer's strike. So there were no showrunners on set because they weren't allowed to make creative edits to the script.
That's a good point. Yeah, we've included a news article in the Playable Widget window so you can learn a little bit more about like the process of making it during the writer's strike. In the meantime, ad-free Prime Video plan users, we're coming upon another ad break. We're going to take another breather, show our leaderboard, and some of you may see an ad on our video as well. So when your Amazon ad is done, remember you can click the button below to resync yourself with the show. But yeah, I think that was part of the agreement that they had where you could like, I guess, like continue to film, but like the writers and the showrunners were not working.
Yeah. They don't want to be scabs.
They don't want to be scabs.
Yeah. So for an elf, he's got short hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
You think he would let it flow? He'd get like a whole like Targaryen thing going there.
Yeah. Once again, the purple shampoo. Yeah. Long and illustrious.
It does work well. I don't know if you guys are making fun of it, but it does.
I've heard it works really well.
Do you know it was originally formulated for horses?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I think that's the big brand, right? Tail and mane and tail. Something like that.
I did not know that.
But whatever works.
Oh my God, what happened to him?
Narvi.
Ow.
Oh my God. King Durin killing the dwarves? Yeah. Oh, that's a cruel joke.
But they're just afraid about one guy with an axe? I mean, strong and all that.
Very strong, but I mean, if they're afraid of bats, what are they going to do against a killer king with an axe and superpowers?
No, if you think the Celebrimbor is suffering in this story, it's arguably worse in the books because the forging of the rings takes a lot longer, as we were alluding to earlier.
Exactly. I was going to say, it's the question. It's time. Fans were asking you to guess how many years Annatar stayed in Eregion working on these rings, forging these rings. Type your answer down below and we'll reveal the right answer in a few seconds. As a hint, think hundreds of years.
Well, so yeah, just you saying years, because it seems like it's like been maybe a couple months, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take to make a ring? I don't know. I don't have any rings.
I feel like if you have access to magic, in my mind, it always takes shorter.
Yeah, exactly. But no. Years, he said. And then he said, think hundreds.
Yeah, think hundreds. And this also, this is in the books, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, in this show, it takes a short time, but in the books, it takes 300 years.
Right.
That's the correct answer.
Ooh.
But obviously, that they have to compress that because that would be pretty tedious TV if we had to watch 300 years. And they're only shown once a week, so that's like 2,100 years. Or 300 years if you're a dog.
Yeah.
If you're a human looking at the dog. Or if you've got one of those time bubbles, the Kubieri time bubbles that he is able to.
Yeah.
Then it's either more or less. I can't decide. Oh, so that was part of his plan.
Oh.
Come on.
See, he's always spinning it to beat Celebrimbor's fault.
I know.
Stop it.
My kids try this on me. But Daddy, if you hadn't given birth to us, then I couldn't have wrecked the car. I'm like, oh, well, that's a good point.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Free yourself from this master manipulator.
He did. It seems like he kind of has. See, he's like, you cannot get me. You've deceived even yourself. But I will say, Celebrimbor may have tried to free himself or has finally freed himself from the manipulations, but some people were never even tricked to begin with. So Celebrimbor, eat that. But fans were asking you, which characters never trusted Sauron to begin with? Was it Miriel and Elendil, Gil-galad, Elrond, and Galadriel, Prince Durin and Disa, Nori and Poppy, or Gundabal and Nori? Let us know your answer by selecting it in the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the answer in just a few seconds.
Gundabal, that's no one, right?
Yes.
Nobody.
No, that's the leader of the... Oh,
Gundabal's the chief dweller, or whatever she's called, the dweller leader.
Yes.
So it's funny that they dumped the rings in the fire, because I remember when Gandalf had Frodo throw the ring in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind.
Yes. My God, this is an intense fight scene. Oh my God. All the muck in the dark.
No, that river probably smells so bad.
Oh, awful. Disgusting.
There we go.
And there you go. They are fine. They're not even
Cool to the
hot.
touch.
Honestly, rude.
Well, we were talking before about how some of the dwarven rings were destroyed by dragons, because I think that's what it takes. And forget about the one ring, which we don't know about, or doesn't exist, or something.
It'll come later, I'm sure.
So wait, fire destroys the rings?
No. Well, in a normal ring, like you took one of your wedding rings there and you threw it into the fire, it'd melt down. But not a ring of power. Takes
Not a ring of power.
Takes dragon fire at a minimum to melt them down.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Right. Right.
If they're feeling kind.
Oh, come on, man.
Feels like a wolf in a trap.
Right.
And you know what they say about how wolves and traps escape?
Right.
Oh, he's gonna cut the chains.
Yeah, they go find the wine corker.
Yes. They pop a bottle of Chardonnay and they stay there. Trish, he's not quite gonna break the chain.
I can't watch.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Which is how he got his nickname. Calathumbor?
Oh. No.
That's a mighty will.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He did it.
Well, after that disgusting, shocking moment, let's take another breather. Let's calm down and let's explore our leaderboard. If you're enjoying the episode so far, remember that we have play-along games for many other of your favorite shows and movies, including Game of Thrones, if you're a fantasy fan, You can check them all out on our homepage, played.beyondtheair.com. And honestly, between Game of Thrones and horror, and now this, all of our stuff. Oh, ouch.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He cannot catch a break.
Not his day.
Yeah. Count it, twice now he's exited the forge, and both times he got like knocked over the stairs by an explosion.
Ooh, and that's like the cruelest cut of all.
Oh no.
That stings.
That was all for nothing. Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Finally someone to talk some sense into everyone.
How'd she get free?
She picked the lock.
Oh, yeah.
She picked the lock. She snuck through in the hood. I think they mention it in a second, but she like uses the elven tunnels to get inside.
Oh.
Can we heal that?
Oh.
Do you have your ring? Can you like? I kind of need it.
I bet she grows it back.
True. I hope so.
Oh.
Nine. No, it wasn't. You were up against one of the greatest evils in like history.
So maybe she does like connect with Elrond. Anyway,
Maybe.
as you can tell, like Galadriel has a very close relationship with Celebrimbor, but in canon, her closest relationship in Eregion is with her husband, although the two of them do hang out with Celebrimbor and the Elven Smiths.
They do. And we're asking you fans if you know who Galadriel's husband in the Lord of the Rings lore is. Elrond? Is it Celebrimbor? Is it Boromir? Or is it Finrod? Let us know your answer by selecting it in the playable widget window below, and we'll reveal the answer in 30 seconds.
Because that was a pretty steamy kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe by like Elvish lore, they're like already married. Just from that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But remember, we're talking about lore. I think this show obviously takes some liberties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we'll see. I'm sure they bring it back around.
Yeah.
So, Celebrimbor, he's one of the Noldor. He's Fëanor's grandson. I just don't think that Sauron could be like playing all these tricks on him.
Yeah.
He's got powers of his
a
own.
strong mind. Yeah. I guess it's a testament to how strong Sauron really is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, and time's up on the trivia question. If you said the answer was Celeborn, you'd be correct. Remember, in canon, Galadriel and Elrond are related, and of course, Galadriel and Finrod are also related. So,
yeah, so no.
They're close, but not that kind of close.
But still a steamy kiss.
Still a steamy kiss.
You know?
Inside of you, there are two sides. Galadriel and Elrond are related. That kiss.
Again, well.
No.
Okay, just a question.
Oh, this is nice though. I'm glad that the soldiers finally are seeing, sort of Galadriel's side, and they're finally helping him out.
Galadriel's one of the chieftains.
Yeah.
And actually, in canon, she and Celebrimbor are actually joint rulers of Eregion, as I recall.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then we go off and we forge new kingdoms.
Yes.
As we have talked about in the past.
They're not doing so hot here,
I
are
know.
they?
Rian.
Rian.
Yeah.
This is so Helm's Deep.
Let the women do the work. Here we go.
Let the women do the work. I saw a great video essay about like dissecting the Battle of Helm's Deep and how like it uses small battles to build up to the larger battle, and this fight scene is totally doing that.
Mm.
Oh. Oh.
Ouch.
And just to count, that was 6 arrows that just shot her.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
she's still.
She's got a spare.
I thought she took that from her back.
She did.
Oh my god.
That's tough. That's Elven
That's
tough.
tough.
Oh.
Talk about your Jersey tough. Forget it. Forget
I
about
have
it.
no match.
It's a Eregion
Wow.
tough.
Wow.
Where's it going?
Well, she should have done that before.
Yeah, what were other people thinking?
Whoa.
Wow.
They're crazy to leave those buckets of thing that explodes really big, like just laying around.
They always do.
Rian.
It's like
Yeah?
leaving that the Star Wars, like leaving the self-destruct button. Send who in? You know what I think is gonna happen? I think the orcs might turn on him.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Arondir.
He's back. He's back. Thank God.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Because, like,
Oh.
if something...
No way.
It reminds me, of course, of the Battle of Moria in Two Towers, where all of a sudden the orcs got him and then they run away because something even more terrifying
Right.
shows up.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. We've seen quite a number.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be a long stick. That damn rod.
Oh. Oh.
What the what?
Yeah, just as a reminder, he is a uber powerful being, I guess.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Now I'm scared.
The gloves are off.
Yeah. Celebrimbor's like, well, that's going to be tough because I don't have them.
Yeah. About the rings.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh.
Dumb rod, here he comes.
Here he comes. Arondir is like, oh my God.
Wow.
God, the carnage. That's just rude. Oh, so while we have a few seconds of respite from the battle, let's take a breather to again explore our leaderboard. It looks like we're approaching the end of the episode. So everyone, lock in. This is your time to come back.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, say what you will about Elrond being a lore master.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
So you're telling me that his thing can slice through like an orc, but can't slice through a rope?
Yeah. Oh, it did.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah, rope's a pretty amazing technology. I'm just
True.
going to come right out there and say it. Oh, you
That's
got hit right in the tummy.
I know. Ow. Oh.
He's like King Kong. He just gets madder.
Exactly. Yeah, he's like, I'm not done yet.
Oh, he's going to push that Ravager.
Literally straight through the wall.
No way.
How is he going to stop it now?
Ooh. He hamstrung him.
That's ow. Because like now he's not able to walk, I think, if you or there's like a certain
yeah.
like area that you strike at.
100%. You've heard the phrase to hamstring somebody, you know, like, you know, I'm hamstrung by my faulty computer equipment, but it's literally to go and cut the tendons in the back of their legs.
Ew.
And did I talk about striking you 3 more times with the sword just to make sure the job is done?
What's so funny? I love it. I just love him. It's like him and Durin are my 2 favorite characters.
Yeah.
Oh, Jedi Knight. He's just the best.
Yeah. It's like, of course it was the elf. I go for Sauron, and of course it was the elves that got me.
Mm.
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So the vibe that I'm getting is now that they've sort of weakened the elves, they've tired them out a lot. Now the real party can begin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
But it's the sun's coming up. That's good.
Yeah. And remember, with the sun comes the dwarves.
Ah.
Morning is ever the hope of men,
Yay.
says Aragorn.
Oh.
Just like one dude up there.
Yeah.
We sent our strongest dwarf to tell you all that the rest are coming. Oh.
So I guess that was the guy who was on the top of the hill?
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy he sent to say, like, go check on Durin. Oh. The dwarves are not coming. And he's like, well, we have all of them coming.
Oh.
Well, of course, this time it looks like Adar is leading the orcs into the charge, but But in the past, one of the Uruk-hai is actually famous for leading the orcs into another famous battle. That orc is named Lurtz. He's slightly smaller than Damrod, I'd say, but he's actually the largest Uruk-hai we see, and he led the orcs into battle against the Fellowship in Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring.
So I don't know if I would call Adar an Uruk-hai. He's father of the orcs, but he's obviously not an orc.
Oh.
But he's like, you could call him an orc general,
Yeah.
suppose. But yeah, he's an elf. He's just been uglified.
Well, by some stories. Oh my god.
Oh, way to go, Gilgalad.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's always good when you get all the heroes in one page.
Exactly.
Where's Galadriel?
Get him, babe.
Ooh. Oh.
What are you doing?
No way.
No.
Say hello to Bronwyn.
No.
I'm quitting this show.
I'm done. Well, we had a good watch.
Oh,
We said no more killing the hot elves.
oh my god.
We're gonna run out.
They get it. Exactly. Oh no. So now the orcs are all in.
It's done.
It's done.
Wow. Was that Gilgalad who just went down?
Was it?
I don't know. I feel like we would have gotten a close up if that was Gilgalad.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And he's like, I just got got. Hi.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Oh, he just got punched. Damn.
Oh, he had it.
Oh
No.
my.
Oh no. And that's the end of the episode, everyone. We have a lot to talk about, but first, we got to wrap up some prediction activities. So first, from the beginning of the episode, we have our death by sword prediction. Of course, this episode had a lot of death, but specifically, it had 24 deaths by sword.
Oh my god.
That's so many. Too many. Not too many, of course. Next, we asked you all fans to predict which giant monster would be featured in this episode. And of course, the answer was Damrod the Hill Troll. And finally, now that we finished all of our activities, let's take a look at our leaderboard and check in on how everyone did. I will just start it off. This episode was insanity on every level. I don't know what else to say. I'm desperate to see what the finale has in store for us.
I cannot decide if I need a long nap or a stiff drink. Like, damn, I'm upset. And it also is just a lot to process.
I can't believe that Arondir is just dead. I just don't think that's the case. I mean, there was a lot that was happening in this episode. In some ways, it was just a great episode. In other ways, it was like troubling.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it all comes together into a like this wonderful gem that forced you to go back and relook. You know, you got to go and like examine the canon.
Yeah.
You got to look down the barrel of the cannon, as it were.
But viewers, thank you all so much for watching and playing along with us today. It was an intense episode, and honestly, just all of the moments, I had such an incredible time watching it. I'm never going to recover.
So while you're recovering, you can go to play.beyondtheair.com to play along with all of your favorite chosen movies, including Rings of Power Season 1 and 2.
And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can play along with us as each new episode of Season 2 comes out. Until then, I'm Trish here with JJ and Keith, and we can't wait to see you on TV. Bye.
Bye, everyone. That was so good.